Ever found yourself staring at your bank statement, wondering why that overseas purchase cost you so much more than you expected? Or maybe you're planning a trip abroad, and the thought of dealing with confusing exchange rates and hidden fees is giving you a headache. If you've ever wrestled with the complexities of foreign exchange, you are not alone. In a world that's increasingly interconnected, managing your money across borders is a crucial skill. And with the rise of online banking, the landscape of foreign exchange has changed dramatically. Which leads us to our core question: is Ally Bank the best option for your foreign exchange needs? Now, before we jump into the nitty-gritty of Ally Bank, let's establish some context. Foreign exchange, or Forex, is essentially the process of converting one currency into another. This happens for a multitude of reasons, from international trade and investment to simply traveling for leisure. Traditionally, this was the domain of large banks and specialized forex bureaus, often with hefty fees and less than favorable exchange rates. However, the digital age has brought about a wave of disruption. Online banks and fintech companies have emerged, promising lower fees, better rates, and greater convenience. And Ally Bank, with its reputation as a leading online financial institution, is often touted as a potential solution for those seeking efficient foreign exchange services. To determine whether Ally Bank truly lives up to this claim, we need to examine several key factors. First, let's talk about fees. One of the biggest pain points for anyone dealing with foreign exchange is the array of fees that can eat into your funds. These can include transaction fees, currency conversion fees, and even hidden markups on exchange rates. When it comes to Ally Bank, it's important to understand the nuances of their fee structure. Ally Bank is primarily a domestic online bank. It focuses on services within the United States. Therefore, their direct foreign exchange abilities are limited. This means that Ally Bank itself does not offer direct currency exchange in the way that specialized forex companies do. However, that does not mean that having an Ally Bank account is completely useless when dealing with foreign currency. Here are some key points to consider. Debit card usage. If you use your Ally Bank debit card for international purchases, there may be a currency conversion fee applied by the payment network, like Visa or MasterCard. These fees are typically around 1% of the transaction amount. While this is a common practice among banks, it's essential to be aware of it. ATM withdrawals. Ally Bank does reimburse some ATM fees within the United States. However, when using international ATMs, additional fees may apply. It is important to know the fees that the local ATM provider will charge. Also be mindful of the currency conversion fee that will be applied to the withdrawal. Wire transfers. Ally Bank primarily facilitates domestic wire transfers. International wire transfers can be complex and expensive. If you frequently need to send or receive money internationally, you might need to explore alternative services. This brings us to our next crucial point: exchange rates. The exchange rate is the price at which one currency can be exchanged for another. Fluctuations in exchange rates can significantly impact the final cost of your transactions. Ideally, you want to secure the most favorable exchange rate possible. Here's where services that specialize in foreign exchange, like Wise, come into the conversation. These services often provide exchange rates that are closer to the mid-market rate, which is the real-time average rate used by banks and financial institutions. This can result in substantial savings compared to the rates offered by traditional banks. So, where does Ally Bank fit into this picture? As mentioned earlier, Ally Bank doesn't directly offer currency exchange services in the same way as these specialized providers. Therefore, if you're looking for the most competitive exchange rates, you might need to consider using a combination of services. For example, you could use your Ally Bank account for your everyday banking needs and then utilize a dedicated Forex service for international transactions. This approach allows you to leverage the strengths of both platforms. Another factor to consider is convenience. In today's fast-paced world, convenience is paramount. Online banks like Ally Bank excel in providing seamless digital experiences. Their user-friendly interfaces and mobile apps make it easy to manage your finances from anywhere, at any time. However, when it comes to foreign exchange, convenience can also mean having access to a wide range of currencies and transaction options. This is where specialized forex services often have an edge. They typically support a broader selection of currencies and offer various transaction methods, such as online transfers, mobile payments, and even physical currency exchange. Now, let's address the question of security. When dealing with your finances, security is non-negotiable. Ally Bank is a FDIC-insured institution, meaning your deposits are protected up to certain limits. This provides a sense of security and peace of mind. However, it's also essential to ensure that any forex service you use is reputable and secure. Look for companies that are regulated by financial authorities and have robust security measures in place. In essence, determining if Ally Bank is the best for foreign exchange depends on your individual needs and priorities. If you primarily need a reliable online bank for domestic transactions, Ally Bank is a strong contender. However, if you frequently engage in international transactions, you might need to supplement your Ally Bank account with specialized forex services. Here's a breakdown of key considerations. Frequency of international transactions. If you rarely travel or make international purchases, the convenience of using your Ally Bank debit card might suffice. If you frequently travel or conduct international business, exploring specialized forex services is highly recommended. Transaction amounts. For small transactions, the fees might be negligible. For large transactions, even small differences in exchange rates can result in significant savings. Currency needs. If you primarily deal with major currencies like the euro or British pound, you might have more options. If you need to exchange less common currencies, specialized forex services are more likely to cater to your needs. Convenience versus cost. Evaluate whether you prioritize convenience or cost savings. Using a combination of services can often provide the best of both worlds. In conclusion, while Ally Bank provides excellent online banking services, it is not a dedicated foreign exchange provider. To optimize your foreign exchange transactions, consider utilizing specialized services that offer competitive rates and a wider range of currency options. Remember to carefully evaluate your individual needs and priorities to make informed decisions. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.